Hello, everyone. Schoolhouse Intuitive. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let's do a weekly reading. This is going to be for the Libra collective, Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, otherwise known as Ascendant, North Node, Venus, any placement of Libra. You may find this reading resonates. It's for around the week of March 31st to April 6th, 2025. Although all my messages are timeless, they are channeled. So I can sometimes make them timeless. Anyway, we're going to look into common themes for the week. We'll look into all areas of your life, life purpose, spiritual things, things relating to your finances, resources in general, relationships, animal oracles, angel numbers, crystals. Let's see what we got. First card out, you have quincunx. So this is about something requiring adjustments, frustration, something about learning to compromise. This is the Stargazing Oracle by Maruka X. So this is interesting. This is like, there's something here about habits and routine potentially being like not necessarily, this isn't from the card, this is from my intuition. Something kind of, something being kind of out of balance. Like not, something's not really jiving together is what I'm getting. Again, like a contradiction. You have Jupiter here, card, well, it doesn't have a number, but it's about luck, abundance, growth. This is about your expansion, optimism, success, exploration, travel, some kind of change. Yeah, you may be learning to compromise on something too. What else? Mercury. So this is about communication, intelligence, perception, learning. There could be some sort of news coming in, some sort of communication coming in. And one more of these. Your life story hasn't yet unfolded. Isn't that the truth? Okay. All right, let's look into tarot and see what we have going on for this week. The Unseen World Tarot. Unseen World Tarot. All the decks I use are in the description box. What do we have? Libra Collective. I heard something about like a fertility treatment or fertility in general, and like the nuances involved. I'm hearing that. And then I'm seeing almost like a flying dragon. Or it could be for the first time this year, you see a particular bird in your yard. Like maybe you came to this reading and you're like, I just saw my first bluebird of the year or hummingbird or whatever. Okay. So there's something there with that, or it could happen right after this reading. Okay. Let's see what we have. Beautiful cards. They're very buttery, but they do kind of stick a little bit. 8 of Cups. You're leaving something behind. And it's not about what you're leaving, it's about where you're going. Some of you are heading in a much better direction, and you know it. You already feel it. You can tell. What else? 7 of Swords. I think for some of you, you've been hanging on to something that you know you've outgrown as something outdated. There's something here about, kind of really waking up and being honest. And even if it were to cause a tower for someone or a tower in your life, I feel as though a lot of you are making necessary changes. What else do we have? We have the Ace of Pentacles. All right, so this is tying into your luck and abundance here, your growth, your overall success, that Jupiter energy. All right, the number 8 could mean something to you. I'm also getting the number 4 from this. The Ace of Pentacles, that pentacle can really be anything. There's something here about being in the right place at the right time. And there's something here about someone, either you or someone else, kind of justifying their actions. I'm getting that off the 7 of Swords here, like something being justified. Something almost as though there's also something here about like turning heads. You're turning heads. So could be something about your appearance or something. There's just something here where you're almost like causing others to almost have to like think twice or something. Like yeah. I actually did just get like, you shouldn't have messed with me kind of thing. So, although we never want to be Vengeful. Okay, here we go. We have the World card. Yeah, something's done and over with. That's so that you can have that Ace of Pentacles come in, though, but you do have the World. And this has to do with like your again, your life story not having, it hasn't unfolded yet. It's sort of like you're still, this is something you're still actively working on, right? um, there's something here about communication being slow. I mean, we do have Mercury in retrograde still. It's coming out of retrograde after this week, but you could be finding technology things are just, there's miscommunication, misunderstandings. It's not just because Mercury is in retrograde either. We also have Venus in retrograde still, and that's ruling planet for Libra. And you know that can be, that can affect sort of the harmony and balance and relationships and contracts and things. So there could be something changing here. There could be something really unfolding still. Something's really like yet to be determined. And this is a Two of Swords, and that could be why for some of you, you're at this point where you really know you have to choose a direction, you have to pick a path, you have to make a very important decision, and it does have to do with your whole life, your future, your entire, you know, your legacy. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw, you know, some tens here, especially that 10 of Pentacles. When you have the World card too, this is certainly fulfillment, wholeness, you know, some sort of accomplishment. We do have travel here showing up a couple of times too. We have Jupiter, which has to do with travel, and we have the World card also having to do with travel. For some of you, you are learning to compromise. This could also be needing to take some sort of short trip. The Two of Swords, I feel as though something just really isn't clear yet. Let's see what we get, though. Something not quite clear yet for you. But I do feel you're going to learn something this week. For some of you, there's a surprise. There's an element of surprise coming in here. There's the Nine of Swords here. Could be even for some of you, I'm getting like, this is like the Nightmare card, and I am getting that you're actually, you know, worrying about something like keeping you up. It could be impacting your actual sleep patterns, or something maybe causing you to, again, I'm getting like break routine in some way. It could be something as simple as you came to this reading and like yesterday you like got up really early to see the solar eclipse or something, you know, and that's only going to pertain to those of you who can see it, which is a small portion of the world at this point. But there could be something where it's like that, or it's like you don't normally eat beef, but then you do. So there's something here that's like out of the ordinary where you're sort of out of your pattern or something. It's not a bad thing either. It's just, it's noticeable in the energy, and that's for some of you. So do remember, they're general, they're not personal. Only take what resonates. Read the disclaimer, please. All right, I appreciate that. Thank you. There's something here about needing to tackle something, but there's having this, you need to get grounded and get centered, and before you make this judgment call, there is some sort of judgment call coming in. You're going to have to decide this week with something, or you're going to begin to decide. You don't have to decide like this very week necessarily, but there is this, you're encouraged to really feel something out before you go forward. And if something feels icky, sticky, tricky, get out of there. You know, that's what I'm seeing with this Eight of Cups and the Seven of Swords here, that could be stressing you out. For some of you, I feel as though it's going to become a lot easier to just sort of, eclipse things out of your life. You know, we've had that solar eclipse now, and I do feel that you're going to start noticing the energy changing and shifting. I feel like a lot of you are going to have this new sense of vitality. I feel like there could be something big coming in worldwide, not just for this first week, but I find that when I do the weekly readings and it's the first week of a month, of a new month, which this one will fall in that, sometimes the energy is about the whole month. So I just feel that at some point, you know, I already did your April reading, so that you feel free to check that out. But I feel as though there could be some sort of big reveal on like the world stage even. And I know, you know, a lot of us are saying that, and it's sort of like almost in a way stating the obvious, because I feel like we're getting surprises all the time. But I do feel as though you need to kind of, this is about you being above all of that, having this like different perspective, feeling things out, of the things that you can control, even though there may be this bigger thing unfolding that's sort of separate from you, or it could be that someone close in your energy is going through some sort of big change. But I am getting almost like you're a little removed from something that could be going on around you, that could be more of like a worldwide impact. Okay. Yeah, there could be some sort of important, like big announcement, or we could have some sort of technology thing, or there's something going on here with that potentially. Okay. We have the Three of Wands. Again, this is, this can also be travel. So with the Three of Wands, you are encouraged to go outside of your comfort zone, but only once you're ready. You need to have a think on something. You need to have a good think on something here. There's just something, um, it's like you need to also like follow your intuition on it too, and make sure you're not staying. They're giving me this thing about, don't believe everything your mind tells you or that you dream. Not everything you dream is going to be real. I just saw 11:11 on the clock. All right, so there's something here I'm getting to. Someone could be trying to justify their actions, or you decide that, you know what, my actions were justified. There is a justification this week. It's going to vary what it is. Again, it could be global, it could be you, but there's this energy of a justification happening. And the Three of Wands, like, again, they have to actually take action here. There's, you normally you have the boats coming in, and it's like they've chartered those ships, so they're going to have to actually get on them and use their potential, and actually some sort of expansion, which is, it's under Jupiter, which is pretty cool. It's right under Jupiter, and I feel like for some of you, you're focusing on expanding your resources. You're maybe thinking of new and better ways to do things in general, business wise, habits. um, yeah, even organize. I'm getting people readjusting their schedule. So again, there are kind of themes this week, like of readjusting schedule or organizing, or yes, some sort of announcement. There's something being justified. There's something here, about like knowing when to like kind of cut something loose, as like, oh, okay, it's just, that's it, and having to make this decision. There's travel potentially, and there's just some sort of, there is, with the Queen Cups being the very first card out of your reading, there is some sort of adjustment required. Again, it could be that your routine changes slightly for this week or something, but or even like, I don't know, if kids when they're on breaks or something, but something's out of the ordinary. Someone could be staying home when they normally don't. There's just something like that. So you have Temperance here. So it could be something that tests your patience. This is Sagittarius energy. This is about you being able to sort of be that ultimate alchemist in life too. There's a warning, a caution of everything in moderation. Be careful how much news you're consuming, and things that may be too political for you. That could be affecting you. And again, things kind of going on in a bigger way around you, that could definitely be affecting you. You could be wondering what's going to happen, for you, with regard to the world stage, like how that's going to directly impact your life. That could be on your mind this week coming in for some of you, or for a lot of us even. But there's something here about having that patience, that self-control, knowing when to act, like with the Three of Wands. And again, realize that sometimes what we come up with in our own mind isn't what's best necessarily. To only take what resonates, but there is something here about watch out for believing everything you think. Don't believe everything your brain tells you. So don't believe all of your thoughts. They're not necessarily true. Six of Swords, there's a transition. I feel ultimately for a lot of you, you are deciding that the choice for you, this Two of Swords moment, is it has to do with actually moving on. Again, another travel card. So some of you, I can't get around this. I mean, this is like really, there are a lot of cards about taking a trip, traveling. You can think of, if you're not actually someone who travels, it is some sort of transition energy. So an energy, that's taking you from one place to another, or even you're shifting your thoughts. You were more of a fixed mindset, and now you're moving into more of a growth mindset. So it could be something like that. Um, there's a lot of like round things here. There's that pentacle. I'm seeing, the roundness of the moon. So things going round and round. Also that feeling of completion of a cycle, a big cycle coming to an end. I feel some of you really are stepping into a more fortuitous time. I do feel that for some of you, I mean, because right in the center of the reading, you have this Ace of Pentacles and a Three of Wands. All right, right at the heart of the matter. So I do feel that some of you are really taking some sort of action and going out of that comfort zone and actually really taking some sort of uh, opportunity that's on the horizon. This is expansion. This is also, like I said, it could be travel, but I feel too for some of you, you're trying to come up with ways to make your resources go further. There's that. What else? I would like to actually get some color goddess cards because these are the color casting cards. All right, let's see. What do we have? What do we have? You have crimson here. So this is atonement, karma, and penitence. Okay. Now they're showing the Wheel of Fortune card in this card as well. You do have a Hanged Man here, and that is another card of sacrifice. You're being asked to, like I said, to make a judgment call. Some of you, you're not going to have necessarily like all the facts. You're going to have to go with your gut on something, on if somebody there, for some of you, you just came off a disappointment, or you may have sort of a disappointment in like somebody who maybe you thought was even a mentor or someone you looked up to, or there's something here about going in a new direction. Like maybe you thought you were going to have an internship somewhere, and then you realize, no, I think I want to go in a totally different direction. There is something here about taking a new direction. It's because for some of you, there's um, there's like you don't truly love something. It's almost like you realize, you like the next thing you do for work, for example, you have to feel passionate about it. Now this is Aquarius energy too. There's a little Aquarius symbol there that may resonate for you. Aquarius, that would be the star card in tarot. So there's something here. I feel like the next thing you do, you really need to feel like you love it, and that it's maybe helping more than just you. That you maybe want to be of more service. There's something there, but it's like, how much are you willing to sacrifice? Also, I feel like this is only, again, this may pertain to like one or two of you, but I feel like you were too nice to somebody recently and you realize it. Don't kick yourself for not, being rude or being mean or whatever. I feel like somebody was maybe mean to you or didn't treat you very well. And, good for you for staying in your integrity and staying high vibing, that sort of thing, because it's not worth it to sink into that energy. Some people just are rude, right? They're rude. That's them. That's not a reflection of you. Or they're cranky. Like maybe you have an appointment with somebody and they're just flat out cranky and you're like, what is their deal? It's not you, it's them. And you may be like questioning yourself if there's something you did, communicated, if it was, you might be second guessing yourself. No, it's not. For some of you, if you're wondering and you came to this reading and that's been something kind of stressing you out, this Nine of Swords or whatever, no, they're having a bad day, or they themselves are having issues, or they themselves are dealing with something, that an old pattern or some sort of wound or something. So it's just, the best thing to do is, what I'm getting from these cards is like, that's when you need to know when to kind of walk away or close your computer screen or whatever you need to do to get away from whatever that energy is. Okay. Because there's no point. Yeah. There's the rebirth, resurrection here with amethyst. Some of you may be working with amethyst. All right. I'm getting a name like Perry too. And this is Pisces energy. I'm feeling Lotus here. Sure. There's enlightenment, rebirth, resurrection. You'll see the phoenix rising in the background here. For some of you, you really are stepping into this new energy of this phoenix rising from the ashes. And I feel like, again, it's because some of you have atoned and, you've more than made up for any mistakes you have made. I feel as though that's why I think I was getting the judgment card, even though it's not here. I feel like a lot of you, that would have to do with the atonement and the sort of a time of reckoning, and even something like, not necessarily, it's not like righting a wrong, but I feel like for some of you it's, again, going about something a different way, out of routine, new patterns, new mindsets. It is about there is a degree of enlightenment here, and of fortune, with that wheel of fortune here. And again, that can also tie into travel. So there's, either you're coming from a darker place into a lighter place, you'll be feeling lighter and things, or something is coming to light. They're focusing on light again. I do want to get another card on that. You have trine here. Yeah, brings luck, right? So this is, again, it's like there's more harmony now. There are more benefits. Okay, there is something here where you are indeed, you're the recipient of some of this good energy. Okay, um, you can see there is actually a 4-leaf clover there, so it's having a bit less friction, right? Trines are positive, aspects, so it could feel as though you're more in the flow. Some of you are tapping into your higher knowledge or wisdom, like that Hanged Man, or your own intuition. And you have indigo. Exactly. I just said intuition. What do you get? Intuition. We were talking about enlightenment, and there's dragonfly, right? That's about shining your magnificent light. The dragonfly reminds us of that. Also, colors. You yourself could be working with colors, or very drawn to colors, or you're all of a sudden drawn to like bright yellow and you're not sure why, that sort of thing. So there's perception here, discovery. Anything else here I'm not seeing? Maybe let me pull this card out. Let's see. No, I don't see that, but it is about, seeing with your mind's eye. Okay. This is so random, but some of you are wearing like a new shade of lipstick, almost like a darker shade or something, or it was darker, now it's lighter for a different season. But anyway, we have, sky here with faith, flight, and limitless. You're soaring above something. We have, it kind of looks like a dove, but it also looks like a seagull. But there's another focus here on crystals. Some of you are enjoying your crystals. Um, oh wow, there is something here about you going by water, or even if you're just looking at it online. I'm seeing you looking at like your dream destination online, or um, actually being able to be by the ocean. I am getting that. There's something almost that felt out of reach. For some of you, you've decided that you must be near the ocean. You must go there more frequently. That's coming into, or that's something that you decided on this last year, for the healing benefits. So you have a lot of blue. All of these cards have blue in them, except for the crimson one. I don't know. I don't think that would have blue in it. Anything else? There's they're talking about, or when I say they're talking about, I mean my guys, about someone, coloring their hair, but it's like maybe somebody who wouldn't normally, like it's like it's a men's thing or something. They're just, it was like almost like somebody saying, gee, maybe I should like touch up my gray beard, and is like a joke. I'm getting like a conversation about that, and like joking going back and forth. So I know it's randomly specific, so it might resonate with someone. All right, what else do we have? Oh, another card that has purple and blue. So you have Iris here, journey, path, travel. All right. There's a, okay. Pulling apart. Careful. There are some words that could pull us apart. That's an intuitive message I'm getting. It could also be having to do with a parent or someone's kids. So we have, with Iris, this is again travel, journey, path. Amazing. Maybe you're going to see your grandmother too, or your grandmother's coming to see you, or your grandmother this month, and you're going to see a baby, see your grandkids. I heard somebody say he looks just like you. So that they may look just like you. Somebody looks just like you. Or you're saying that to someone like just like you when you were little or something. There's something going on there with that. I am hearing that. Mm, I'm hearing Juno or Juno. So it could be, Alaska or something. I'm getting a lot off this card, this Iris card. It's about time you fill in the blank. There's something about timing here. All right, so it's about time you fill in the blank, okay? That's going to be different for each of you. That's almost like homework. There's something here about it's time. All right? That's what you may decide. It's time, and it's time to move on something. Okay, this is a week of possible action. Okay, I feel like for some of you you're going to get up and go. You're going to get up and you're going to do something. You may feel as though you keep seeing the same number too. And it could be 74 or 47. All right? Or 11. There's something here with that. I know a lot of people resonate with 11. I understand that. That's, intuition, but there's something about that number sticking around. There's a potential, there's not just the 11, there's just whatever the number is that you're seeing. It's like you can't escape. It's like you just can't escape it. And I will tell you, friends, lately, we seem to go through cycles with numbers. And I know I've been getting 333 a lot lately, and 747's been with us for a while. Actually, that could be part of the 74 or 47 that I just received for a message for us. But there, right now, it seems to be fives. So there's a lot of change. I feel like transformation, change. Those are some things that five can have to do with. It's fives also are. It could be a challenge. It could be uncertainty. Lots. Their numbers can mean so many different things. But yeah, I do feel that there could be some sort of instability. Something could feel as though it's a little unsorted, unsituated, not just unstable, but like unsettled, unresolved. And I feel as though for some of you there could be a meeting of minds. I'm hearing like having to have this like planning session conversation. Let's get more tarot though, using the Unseen World tarot. Such a pretty box too. See that? That's what the box looks like. Here's the back of it. And there's the author right there on the back, creators. Again, they're always in the description box, but when I really love a deck, I really like to kind of point that out and give it a little extra attention. This one flipped. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I don't want to yell, but there's the Judgment card. I said I was feeling Judgment energy, and I keep getting Judgment. I said, there's a judgment call here. There's a judgment call, and you're going to have to act. You may be, some of you, like I said, you're moving on, there's something here about that. The Judgment card, that's a final decision, a wake-up call. This is clarity. This could have to do with your life's purpose. I feel like for some of you, again, you learn something that then causes you to act in a certain way, make your decision, go forward, pick your path. That's what I mean. It's a feeling. It's right before the World card, which you also have the World. So again, this is about your awakening. There's some sort of awakening. You're waking up to something. You're almost, for some of you, you're waking up from a nightmare. That's what it feels like. I feel like for some of you, the eclipse energy has been extremely intense. I feel like for a lot of you, that lunar eclipse energy really did a number on you, like as far as your energy levels and even emotional sensitivity. And while you were maybe extra intuitive and having all kinds of dreams and getting insights, it can also be very tiring, and I feel for some of you, it could almost be a little, that could be have led to some sort of imbalance, even from a spiritual sense, even feeling as though perception's a little off. And I feel like you're going to be seeing things much clearer now that this energy came out. It's like waking up from a dream or a nightmare, like you're coming out of the fog. There's a fog that's lifted, it feels like. And I think, you know what, it probably does have to do with we're in Aries season, which we have been for a week, but we're also we've had that solar eclipse, that very powerful, enlightening solar eclipse. Okay, in Aries, which is, that's a sign that wants to go. That's a leadership energy, a fire sign. Right now, I'm not an astrologer, so I'm not going to go too heavy into the eclipse stuff. But I feel like for some of you, that has brought about change. There's now, like, you're ready to make some sort of adjustment. Okay, so there's an adjustment needed, and I feel that you're actually making adjustments. All right, let's see what else we have. Eight of Wands. Yeah, so that energy that was maybe stuck, or maybe you didn't have vitality the way you wanted, or that you needed to make something happen or move forward. You get that now. You get this boost of energy coming in this week. Absolutely, I love that for you. Okay, I'm hearing jangling. I'm not sure if that's going on in your immediate environment right now, like keys or something, or if you had a relative in spirit who um, had coins and keys or whatever in their pockets, and like jingle jangle kind of, there's something there, or if you have a bell on your door, a chime on your fridge, or there's something. I'm hearing it. Okay, I was hearing it. And then there's the Three of Cups celebration. Yeah, ooh, good. I think for some of you, you do have this new collaboration coming in with this Three of Cups here, some sort of support, maybe that you have. It's been missing in your life. Maybe I feel like that comes in, some sort of community support. There's something happy here. There is some happy energy coming in. There's a new arrival too for some of you. There's a new arrival. You take it as it resonates. It'll be different for each one of you probably, or for some. Well, anyway, I had the Queen of Cups flip out. Not flip out, but come out of the deck. She came out of the deck. There's the Queen of Cups, and that is a very intuitive energy. This is somebody who can be very nurturing. This is somebody who is a healing, it's like a healing energy, very supportive. But as much as into their emotions as they are, they're also somebody who is very grounded. You don't get to be queen status, flailing all about. Like they're definitely, they have things under control, right? And that's falling right on top of that, Six of Swords and Two of Swords, like needing to maybe move on from something. And there's your intuition here with the beautiful Queen of Cups, and um, there's something to do with the mystical, something mystical, something magical. Almost, I feel as though something magical could happen for you this week. That I'm even getting, for some of you, you're unlocking a door, a mystery, or maybe you're getting the keys to the Akashic records or something. But there is something here that I feel as though really is coming through. It's like, freedom. Your uniqueness is going to be rewarded at some point. I want to see more of the pentacles here. We have any more pentacles for you? Okay, we have the Tower card. And with it, we have, okay, there's a Page of Pentacles. So interestingly, I was feeling Pentacle. So you do have a Tower here. It's coming in, with a message about potentially your Pentacles, but your Pentacles aren't just finances, okay? That's something, it's anything in the physical. It could be something where you thought you were going to get good news from like a job or something, and it wasn't exactly what you wanted. So sorry to deliver that news. That's not something I want to deliver, but I do feel that something could come in that's pretty surprising, and you have to adjust plans. Maybe you thought you'd secured a loan even, and then you find out you didn't, or you thought that somebody received some paperwork and then they didn't. And that's so common lately with technology. Like people aren't, it seems like they're just not receiving things, or especially on time. So you may want to be mailing things out or sending things out early to avoid any sort of disruption with this Tower here. When it comes to, again, like, yeah, anything you're having to send out into the world, leave early, give yourself extra time. That's what this is connected to, okay? To try to avoid any sort of like upset here. Let me just tune in here for a minute. For some of you, again, they're bringing me back to like that person or situation where you thought they were sort of like a mentor, even, or a coach, or someone on your side, and then maybe you, unfortunately, you might pick up on them kind of not having your back with something, or it could be somebody at work even where like they end up, you have to pick up their slack. You have this sick, yeah, oh yeah, that is about sick picking up slack and things being balanced, give and take. I feel like some of you may have this realization, and it could be a sudden realization that something is not very fair. It's just, that's, so I'm getting that with the Six of Pentacles here, that there isn't really, there's like strings attached, or you're dealing maybe with a selfish energy, or someone not pulling their weight. I am getting that, where someone's like all taking and never really giving. So only some of you are going to resonate with that. But I do feel like that is kind of attached to that potential tower. I feel as though maybe you're just trying to even avoid some sort of tower moment with somebody who, I'm getting kind of a stubborn energy. Yeah, or somebody very immature and impulsive here. There's somebody that's kind of hot and cold potentially. So now it feels like we're talking about some sort of relationship. Doesn't have to be romantic, but I do feel you could be dealing with somebody who is either wanting you to act fast when you don't have to, or I'm even getting that they're judging you about something, like you're feeling judged or watched or something. So you want to avoid being hasty communication and hasty decision making. This card's kind of sticking out. What is this? It's the Five of Cups. There could be some sort of mending, somebody wanting to mend something. You could have somebody, a younger energy or someone who's less mature than you, wanting to make up with you or make up for something. Seven of Cups. Beware of illusion, confusion, games, things that make your head spin. Okay, now you do you. This is obviously, you do what you want to do. Just know that you do have better options. And I mean, I'm getting somebody potentially in the energy with ulterior motives. Okay, don't like to have to deliver that, but it is the message. So just, I guess have your guard up. Be smart about it. Keep everything out in the open. I'm getting to like something in writing even. Yeah, okay. Look at this. You have the Emperor and the Sun. So this, oh my gosh, these are fantastic for really any area of your life. The Sun, I love seeing that right after a solar eclipse, with the Emperor and a solar eclipse in Aries. So you have Aries energy with the Emperor, and you have the Sun, that's Leo energy. But more importantly, what you have is you have happiness, you have a joyous outcome. This could absolutely have to do with leadership, with some sort of authority figure. It could have to do with your own entrepreneurship. It can have to do with, yeah, you really being a leader and stepping up and really, I'm getting things about taking control and accountability. It's like, because you were able to see something and stay focused, you were able to see something for what it was and stay focused, staying balanced. You didn't get sucked in. I feel as though you've actually used some experience to your advantage to make something, to grow something new of your own. It's almost as though if like you didn't get a job you were hoping for, and then something better comes along, and then eventually you actually work for yourself. Like it was almost like that kind of thing, where this one thing felt like a loss, and it actually turned into this like major win here, this big pentacle. And you have these, look at the Sun as a pentacle. Look at this. I mean, that's a major. You have this new cycle coming in. Look at that with the World card here. But it's like after you had to deal with this annoying energy, this energy that didn't quite feel right. Maybe for a while you thought that was as good as you could do, but now you realize, you have more options here, like with the Seven of Cups. Um, anything else here with the sun? Again, that can involve children too. So there is, again, for some of you, there's just something here about a child, a baby, a kid, a bambino. The emperor also can have to do with you getting the respect you deserve. But yeah, you could be in the spotlight and getting noticed for what you do, for your craft, for something you're doing really well, for the way you're helping others, or all the healing you've done. Maybe you do some sort of healing work as well. So there is something here with you getting respect. You're a respected leader. So it makes that sort of Page of Pentacles tied with the Tower and the Six of Pentacles seem more of an annoyance. And I get almost like it's a past energy, which could be why I was getting Five of Cups. That's already maybe behind you when you've come to this reading. So yeah, that's great overall outcome though, Emperor and the Sun. Let's look into the Money Moves deck and the Money Blocks deck and see. I do want to, why don't we look into the Clarifying Love Situation deck, just because it could have to do with this more immature sort of energy. So this is the Maruka X Clarifying Love Situations deck. Oh, and there's a hidden card. I love when that happens. It's from the Epiphany deck. So this could have to do with this energy. The power struggle is real. You could be locked in a power struggle with somebody, or they want you to be. That, I feel, if you were to get into a power struggle, that could possibly be some sort of a tower moment for you or for those around you or something. But so I think avoiding power struggles is definitely the advice. This card wasn't even supposed to be here. What do you have? You have timing. The situation can't be forced. So there's something about, you have to wait for the right time. I believe we've already talked about that. Hanging. So this is about no action being taken. Yeah, some of you just may feel stuck and powerless, right, in something, but it's because there's something else coming in the right time. Like I said, one thing didn't work out so that you could have something better. Well, this is cleanup here. And somebody owning their mess. So someone may want to come in and they may want to own their mess, or you have somebody you're dealing with who is just not taking any sort of responsibility or accountability. This doesn't have to be romantic love. It can be anything. You have secrets here, so this is keeping something secret. There's something there's something unseen here, something private. But I feel for a lot of you, like this is something again from the past. You might have somebody trying to come back around. Like I said, we do have still Venus in retrograde. So you could have someone trying to come back around, someone you were on and off with, or it's a roller coaster. Again, I think it does have to do with that Knight of Swords there, that inconsistent energy. And mirror, bad behaviors need correcting. Okay, this is somebody who's probably self-absorbed, even someone who could be kind of boastful, someone who may mirror you or point at you. They create a lot of drama. Yeah, you have emotions are running high, so this could be some sort of fallout or unnecessary issue this week. Someone could be competitive with you, or again, I get somebody being kind of like rude to you in a way, and just like you needing to kind of like be above that. Aligned, because you're aligned with your higher self, and we need to stay grounded. We need to stay in that, because there could be something here that really tests our patience this week. Okay, this is like one thing that tries to disrupt the balance, but you have this higher awareness, this divine connection, this spiritual growth and soul expansion, where you're going to keep in that you're going to keep the harmony. I feel like a lot of you are just like, you're just trying to keep that harmony at all costs. Are there any money blocks or blocks to our abundance of any kind? Let's use this deck and find out. Rushing success. So this is about learning to be patient. Again, that's about timing, right? So rushing won't give you any sort of success that lasts. So we have to stop trying to achieve overnight and focus on steady progress instead. And so you get the idea there, I think. And then you have environment. So organize your space. Again, you had cleanup here. Right? Getting tidy, cleaning up. You have declutter your space, create an environment which signals to the universe you're ready for the next big step. Okay, because there could be chaos around you. Don't let that create that Nine of Swords chaos in your head. Okay, and then it's okay to be a newbie. So you may be dreading the beginner phase, and that could stop you from getting to a higher level. So just remember, every beginner grows into an expert with enough practice and persistence. Yeah. The only way to grow is to actually, make those changes, go out of the comfort zone, like with that 3 of Wands, maybe even get in the spotlight, share your ideas, and be willing to make mistakes. And also you have a potentially blocked third chakra here. So this is unblocking that, or third eye chakra, which would be the 6th chakra. So you could be feeling, signs of a third eye blocked chakra. Signs of a blocked third eye chakra could be feeling non-assertive, afraid of success, not trusting your intuition, not trusting your choices. So to heal your third eye chakra, practice meditation. You could use crystals. Amethyst came up. That would be a good one for that, or even clear quartz. So you could be connecting in that way, or some other way that you receive guidance. What it works for you. If it's prayer or meditating or journaling or being in nature. Anything else? Let's get a few money moves deck cards. Someone's there's singing high praises. I'm getting someone's saying something good about you. I am getting that. Again, that's that Emperor and Sun. Some of you really are being acknowledged for your leadership qualities, and it's almost like that's gonna come to light, and wow, that's gonna pay off. That's gonna pay for some of you. Literally pay. Windfall, look at that. Yeah, happy changes are afoot. This is good fortune, a big burst, a miracle, surprise, happy. This is good luck, good fortune. As I said, for some of you, that could be coming in. All right. Something will pay. It will pay. Like the hard work you've put in will pay. You're getting noticed. All right, getting noticed. What do you have? Let's see. We're going to keep shuffling. Well, no, this is the Empath's Empowerment deck by Judith Orloff. So let's get one card here. If you enjoy this reading, please do like the video and subscribe. I would appreciate it very much. Also, if you're interested in your other signs, check out Mantic Mystic Messages. Mantic Mystic Messages. That's my second channel, and it's for all signs. You each have an April reading in there. Every single zodiac sign by the end of this week will have an April reading in there. Watch for the cosmic wink. So magic comes when spirit winks at us. Stay aware of synchronicities that provide unexpected answers. Positive forces are always at play in your life. All right, let's get a crystal of the week using the Daily Inspiration Crystal Card Oracle. something. Okay. Let's see. You have Shungite. Detox your life. Again, you're getting cleanup. This is a good week of cleanup. Clean up, clear out. Clear out because you're going to, again, you want to signal to the universe that you're ready for this new abundance. Let's get a Guardian Angel card for you by Britta Bowman. I'm also open to memberships. $3.99 a month gets you bonus videos and other perks. So that's less than $1 a week. All right. No fear here. Notice when fear, doubt, and unrest creep in. Notice when you ensnare your soul in low frequencies. Draw your focus inward and upward. Meet me there and declare your freedom once again. And what else do we have? This is the Maruka X Higher Self, Future Higher Self, Future Higher Self. I'll leave a comment regarding memberships and another comment regarding that second channel in the comments below. So you can you can easily click on that if you want to join the channel or if you want to check out my second channel. And please do subscribe there if you're interested. I'd appreciate it. There's still time to change the road you're on. It's never too late. Learn when to say no, avoid clutter, slow down, and quiet your mind. This is like the 4th time you now have to declutter, right? Lessons in life will repeat until they're learned. Don't fear a blank canvas. Use it to turn your life into a masterpiece. And you will be surrounded by people with different agendas. It may scare you away, but fight it. You got this. We were talking about someone may have some sort of ulterior motive. Let's get a card from the top. Don't lose yourself trying to hold on to someone. I'm going to say, or something, because some of you may be holding on tightly to something that, you know, if it's meant to be, it'll be, you know, just, we want to make sure that we're not missing out on other options. All right, what else do we have? Power Animals by Britta Bowman. All right. You have Zebra. Honor your uniqueness as a celebration of the diversity of life. You belong here. And next we have the angel numbers, sticks. What do we have for the Libra Collective? 222. This is about alignment. And we have take a moment to reflect. Have your actions in the last week aligned with your intentions, morals, and life goals. And we cannot treat ourselves well if we don't treat others well. I actually am kind of getting the reverse of this. Again, I feel like somebody either wasn't nice to you or they just, the way they acted was disappointing or something. I am getting that. I keep getting that throughout the whole reading. So let's get another numbers card here, or numbers stick. Let's see. I have them down so that I don't see them. Oh, 333, trust. Have faith, the universe will take care of you. All right. That's what I have for you. Please hit that like button, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. Have a fabulous week.